Hey guys, I'm Sandro, and this is the world's largest oyster. Today I am in South Bend, Washington, making my way down from Washington all the way down to California on the Pacific Coast Highway. So I started my day today in Tacoma, Washington. Let's go back a couple hours and just show you guys how I started my day and why I'm doing this. I'm gonna drive the Pacific Coast Highways, which is about 1,500 miles from north to south, starting in Seattle all the way to San Diego. I'm gonna drive the full route pretty much. There's like 2 or 3 different variations that you could do. The one I decided to do was the one near to the coast, as I wanted to see the ocean as much as possible, which is also considered the longest route, as it's about 30 to 35 hours total. I strategically planned my way down to San Diego in little increments that I don't have to supercharge. I'm trying to just reduce my overall cost of traveling. So the first trip I'm taking is about 3.5 hours. I think it's about 150 to 200 miles or so. I will arrive in Astoria around 10 a.m. I think it'll be a little later because I'm gonna stop and have breakfast in Arbutin. But this is the route, the first part that I'm gonna take. So tonight I will be in Oregon. But first thing first, I need to get some gas. I never thought I was gonna say that.
I don't know which one to choose. There's just so many options.
Is this all for you?
Yeah, that's all.
$4.29.
I need some extra energy because I'm pretty tired.
To eat my breakfast, my overnight oats. Let's be a good Samaritan, because that is not okay. One, two, three. All right. The reason why I came through Arbutin is that basically it's the first starting point of the Pacific Coast Highway, so Route 101. By the way, the sunrise this morning was not as spectacular as I thought it was going to be, but it was still beautiful in its own way. So I actually found this little beach in Westport, Washington, where you can actually drive your car on, and yeah, this is the Pacific Ocean and lunchtime right now. So let's put this little mini camper box to the test, cook some lunch, enjoy the view. Let's start off sliding the kitchen. Peas and carrots. What else? I don't always have the energy to
cook out, start a meal from scratch. At least costs like $2. It's absolutely freaking delicious. You add some water to it. Let's see how the rice is moving. Okay, looks good, looks good. Okay, I think that's almost ready. Alright, so let's cut the tofu. That's all set. Let's put that here. So this pan actually gets warm really, really fast, so I don't want to like burn the tofu. Is it on? Yeah, it's on. A little windy, which makes this a little more difficult with the flame underneath the pan. Some seasoning. Oh shit. Oh man. I guess I got 2 utensils now. Honestly, I have to give myself a grade for my first cookout, my new setup. I'll give myself a B+. Pretty tasty. I mean, I didn't cook it from scratch, but life on the road is just like that. You gotta adapt pretty well, and I think the pre-cooked rice, the big tofu. I have no idea what this brown stuff is that's on the ground here. It's kind of gross, but otherwise super refreshing. Just touch the cold water with my cheeks. Check that out. I love it. I love that.
So of course I will link the coordinates of this destination down below in the description if you want to check it out for yourself. If you're in the Washington, Oregon area, it's absolutely stunning. It's not too busy even on a Saturday right now. It is winter technically. So now I'm on my way to Astoria, Oregon, and that is the place where I'm gonna set up camp for tonight.
Speed limit 25. I definitely sped a little bit. Ah!
So we're right at the JCT 101 where it merges, 105 merges into 101, the highway, and that's basically the highway that I'm gonna take down to California, down to San Diego pretty much. I was on Highway 101 when I was still in Washington, a little bit up north. Then I kind of diverted on 105 to drive near the coastline, and that's where I ended up on the beach. Just kind of randomly happened. With this junction, I'm on Route 101, and that's basically the route that I take down to San Diego, which turns into technically in California to Route 1. It's the same highway, just California likes to do its thing. So let's keep going.
My favorite thing about having a Tesla is my front. Yeah. the best. Leftover pizza, a couple days old, but who cares? So playing around in the sandbox on the beach, I accumulated some sand, so I think it's important just to wash everything off as much as I can. Just cleaned the car. Well, I just washed it with high pressure, so technically it's not clean, but alright, let's exit the car wash. So now let's go to the place that I'm gonna set up camp tonight. It's like 3 minutes from here. So looking on the Plugshare app, I just shopped around a little bit and I found this charging station here that's free, and I'm just gonna charge up and I'll see you guys in the morning.